Hey everyone, welcome to Tier Fun. I'm Andrew, your guide through Modern, and I'm back from getting surprise sick. Well, I guess every sick is surprise sick last week. I still, long and short of it is, I'm healthy. I still can't hear out of my right ear infection. Don't want to go into the details, but we are here and celebrating my return to health. I'm going to play the hardest deck that I've ever played on stream. This is a Conley Woods brew. And Conley, for those who don't know, is one of the most celebrated Magic the Gathering brewers. Also a great dancer. In Magic, essentially. This is an Intruder Alarm combo deck, essentially. And basically every piece in this deck helps us combo. It looks like an absolute pile, right? We have Hunted Phantasm. We have Nest Invader, garbage. Steward of Solidarity, great. Draft uncommon. Kior's Follower, just one. But what pins all these things together is Intruder Alarm, Beck. I guess it's a Beck and Intruder Alarm. Beck and Call, technically. We can cast both halves. But basically, it's 2 mana. Green, blue. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. When you have Kiki Jiki making creature tokens, basically Kiki. There's a whole lot of combos in this deck if you haven't figured it out. Kiki plus any creature and an Intruder Alarm, infinite combo. Because whenever a creature enters the battlefield, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it untaps every creature essentially. So we can go infinite that way. We can go infinite with Intruder Alarm plus Steward of Solidarity. Basically any creature that anything that creates a creature, any creature that creates a creature by tapping, you can go infinite with Intruder Alarm. So we have Steward of Solidarity, Thraben Doomsayer, tap to create a 1/1 human creature. We have Locust God with Intruder Alarm also, and Beck. Locust God plus Beck is just a combo on its own. We have Azami, because we have basically Azami plus Intruder Alarm. So draw a card. And Azami Locust God is a combo? No. This is going to be a lot of this, right? You're going to see me mess this deck up a ton. We have basically a whole lot of tapping and untapping. We were able to play Forbidden Orchard for value, thanks to Beck. We have to be careful not to die to it, of course. Kior's Follower plus Intruder Alarm. This is a Court of Calling to find any combo piece we're missing. And yeah, we're gonna probably mess this deck up a ton. And the more I talk about it, the more confused everyone's gonna be, I think. But when it boils down to it, we need Intruder Alarm, we need Kiki Jiki, or we need Locust God plus Beck. And literally everything synergizes. And I think Hunted Phantasm is great because it ends up putting in, 6 bodies. And now Beck is, where'd Beck go? Beck is enters the and whenever creature enters the battlefield, not just your battlefield. So it combos with the hunted creatures, combos with Forbidden Orchard, etc., etc. And we also have Aether Vial. Aether Vial is kind of nice just to let us cheat on mana, because we're not playing many mana sources here. We have the Nobles and the Birds, kind of a concession to the mana base, and also they're decent with Intruder Alarm. Ways to create infinite mana, essentially. And they're great with Court of Calling, obviously. Now, the sideboard is just a whole lot of silver bullets to Cord. This also combos with Kiki Jiki. It could be in the main deck, but I think Resto is probably just cheaper. But yeah, we'll discuss these when we get into them. We've already spent a lot of time on the deck tech, and honestly, I've probably missed combos. I've played this deck enough to get the bare minimum base handle on it, and I've also played it enough to know that I do not know anything that I'm doing here, and it's gonna be fun. So get your popcorn out. Oh, also, is a Staticaster. It's a wizard so with a zombie, but it'll get rid of all your Hunted Phantasm tokens, the goblins that it creates, and it will clean up Forbidden Orchard. So if you end up having to tap a Forbidden Orchard a lot in the early game, you can cord into a Staticaster to not die later on. And we also have 2 more in the sideboard because A, it's great against the dangers that our deck imposes on itself, and B, little creatures and going wide strategies and X1s are pretty effective against us because we don't have removal. Like, that's our only removal, right? We're 100% all in, balls to the wall combo, and I am excited to fail millions of times playing this deck. So let's go. Hope you're ready. Let's get into some matches. Cha-cha. Okay, here we are for round 1 with Conley combo. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of hands like this, and I think this is a keep. I think anything with a turn 1 Mana Dork or an Aether Vial, we're probably just inclined to keep. We have a lot of, the entire deck is a combo piece, but we have a lot of our combo pieces here. And boy, I hope you're ready for those punts. They're just going to come. I can feel it. This is like, not only is it a, there's like 8, 10 combos. I don't know. There's a ton of combos in here. We're going to play Curious Follower. Oh, no! Boo! Okay, so we could have played birds as well here if I was smart, but I'm not. See, there's punt 1. Put it up there. Put it up there. Storm. Okay, well, who can combo first? Well, maybe not Storm. So I think we just play out our hand to the best of our ability, at least. Green, Nest Invader. Then we have blue, Haunted Phantasm. I think we can play Haunted Phantasm. We can also save it. Spell Snare. Interesting. Well, it's not Storm. Yeah. Well, I guess we don't have enough mana, do we? 1, 2, yeah. So let's just go to combat. Bolt? Okay. Well, let's see how we fare against interaction. I don't think well. I think we just jam it. See if Haunted Phantasm can get there. It's going to be hard to... you can Bolt Snap Bolt it. But we're getting there. This is the random beat side of the deck. We're drawing all of our enablers. Remand, sure. Don't even hate that. Do we have Thalia in our sideboard? Because I'd love it here. Ooh, Field of Ruin is particularly good against us because we have both of our... especially right now. Okay, so it's a Young Pyromancer deck? Interesting. Well, let's play our Hunted Phantasm. Get it remanded again, and then play this Aether Vial. I guess if I was expecting remand, I should have led with Vial anyways. Maybe even Vial Pass. But I'm not too worried. 4/6 is hard for them to actually deal with here, even with 5/1/1 Gabos. So they get in for 3. If it's just a Pyromancer deck, I'm not too worried. Jace here would be quite good, but thankfully, opponent shows us mercy. Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's jam. We're here to jam. We can't play around counters with this card, at least. They've already used 2 remands. This is a Crypticable. So Snapcaster remand, sure. Opponent knows what we're all about here. Let's see, do we win next turn? 3. Tap, tap. No, we need 1 land. Assuming opponent does not have interaction. Because if we have 1 land, we can play Intruder Alarm, Phantasm, untap for all the mana in the world, essentially. 6. And then play this here, Kiki Jiki. Birds of Paradise is so good here. Sure, you got it. Come on, mana. Mana, 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 mana. Boom, no. Cryptic. Click. Click's fine. Can't do much. I assume they take our Intruder alarm. We're pretty dead, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. If this was an untapped land source, I would be a whole lot more scared or sad about this click. This seems like a nightmare. Oh, they don't take anything? I guess we can't do anything, can we? Well, we can play Hunted Phantasm. And then die to our Gabos. They got us. Alright, so Staticaster seems great. This seems fine, but I think it's just there for Storm. Abolisher seems pretty good against counter magic. Canonist, pretty iffy. I don't think we need this. This is more for like Dredge, I think. So these are the cards we want. Do we care about Teague? I don't think so. Boltable stuff. What is the worst combo? We gotta trim combo somewhere. Hunted Phantasm seems potentially bad, but it's such a great enabler. I think we trim from the Azami, the Locust God, because it's just a little bit too... Well, I don't want to trim Locust God, actually. Trim a Nest Invader. And trim 2 Nest Invaders. I'd rather trim Hunted Phantasm, I think. I think that's... I mean, I'm pretty sure only Conley Woods knows how to sideboard with this deck, and that's probably why the deck hasn't caught on. But my game plan is going to be look for cards that are pretty good against your opponent, and then trim from those cards we probably just trimmed from. Pretty much every time. I think we mulligan. Okay, I like this better. We got Staticaster, we got Staticaster. Do we need 2 Staticasters? I don't think so. I mean, I guess 2 wouldn't be the worst. So we're going to take this vial up to 3, cast Beck, and then Hunted Phantasm and draw 6 cards. And hopefully that is just good enough at getting us there. Mana Dork would be fine too. Alright, well no 2-drop is great for us. Steward. Okay, well we will vial that in. On there and stepped. And hopefully they spend mana to get rid of it. And then we can go a little bit combo-y. Boy, the more I play this deck, the more I realize this is just not the deck for me. Splinter Twin, at least you only had to worry about... You only had to focus on like I don't know, 3-ish ways of winning? Okay, interesting. Yep. So, cool. This is good. So they have to take Intruder Alarm here, which means we get to draw 6. Unless they have like an Anger of the Gods or something. Okay, I mean this looks powerful. hilariously enough, but this does. This is a powerful start. Opponents, I mean, you have to take the Intruder alarm. It just goes too well with the rest of our hand. Yeah. Oh, burr. Let's do it. So just gonna do this all day. We're gonna get a whole lot of tokens here. They just enough that we can just win, I suppose. We don't have haste, obviously. So opponent not conceding here means they have probably is a static caster or something, or at least access to one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll go a couple more. Okay. That's enough for me. So they need to deal with X1s. Yeah, okay. Got there. Well, that felt awesome, right? Sweet. Okay. So now I'm thinking, just ignore that call. Now I'm thinking that we need Aether Vial starts, especially against counter magic, are insane. Kataki, Canonist, shuts down Snapcaster. I don't really care though. I don't think. So yeah, let's bring it back. Opponent has tons of interaction, but we have ways to get around it. Okay. I think we can keep this. I mean, it's got... They're going to counter a lot of our stuff, but I'd rather have an Aether Vial, but so be it. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay. I'm glad we have that. If this hand was like had 2 Forbidden Orchards, I would not keep it. Bolt. Okay, that's unfortunate. Ooh, gross. Well, let's just pass. We can Sprout Swarm for 1, but that's not where we want to be. Steward. Really needed that bird to survive. We'll pass. Like we could jam Stewart here, but I don't know if it's doing much. Now they have click. Oh, Electrolyze. Okay. Until they start actually threatening us. Okay. So here we will pass again. I think courting on their end step for Dryad Arbor, just a ramp, I think that's a little bit better than jamming Steward into counter magic. Yep, trigger. Okay, so let's do green. We have to do it this way because Moto is weird. Resolve that trigger. Green. So they're probably going to counter this. I'm hoping they counter it with something big and they don't have multiple counters in hand, then we can just jam this Intruder Alarm. Remand. I don't actually hate that. Hunted. Not where we want to be. The fact that they remanded. Ugh. We'll play it. Yeah. Oh my god, this trigger's so annoying. So I think we jam Steward here. I'm assuming they have another remand. Opt. Interesting. I mean, there's no way they don't. I don't think you remand a Court of Calling for 0. Okay, well, they have Bolt. Unless you have Bolt or another remand. Snapcaster Electrolyze, sure. Okay, well that taps them out, so we can jam and we can get an Intruder Alarm down. Oh, they just bolted. That's worse for us. That's worse for us. We might not be able to get the Intruder Alarm down. I think we go for it. It's either that or Hunted Phantasm. I think it's Intruder Alarm here. See if they have it. They have it. Yeah, I'm sure they had that at the whole time too. Too bad, too bad. Alright, I think we're gonna lose this game now. We could have went for the Hunted Phantasm there and then jammed Intruder Alarm. That was probably the line, actually. Especially if I trusted my read earlier. Well, they are flooding. One, two. So I suppose Becking here is not so bad. We get to draw one at least. We're pretty dead to Bolt Snap Bolt. Oh, dang, we were so close. Okay. So we're taking 5, 6, 7. Well, we are just dead, aren't we? Unfortunate. There's a Staticaster. Yeah. Sprout Swarm, I guess. And then Grand Abolisher. Let's see if they attack with everything. So, yeah, I think the misplay this game was jamming... Oh, and they have Cryptic, that's sweet. Was jamming the Intruder Alarm before the Hunted Phantasm. I mean, we were dead anyways. But, yeah. We gotta play tight. Gotta play tight with this deck, and I don't think I did. Alright, well, let's get back in. Let's get into game 2, though. Oh, so disappointing. Okay, here we are for game 2 with Conley combo. This hand's fine. We got double Intruder Alarm. Hoping to not play against Permission. That was a nightmare. We can certainly grind them out of Permission since we have just so many combo pieces. But we need to protect our Intruder Alarms. Okay, well, we are playing against Scalding Tarn, so we might have Permission all over again. Scalding Tarn into untap Stomping Ground, turn 1. Is this a Noble Hierarch? I think that's the literal only card that makes sense here. Oh, Utopia Sprawl. Okay, so it's Ponza, more than likely. just with Scalding Tarns for some reason. I guess they just wanted more red fetches. Okay, Sprout Swarm might get there this game. We can play turn 2 Intruder Alarm. And we almost have enough for Sprout Swarm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we could play Hunted Phantasm into Sprout Swarm, and that should work infinitely. Yeah, that will work. So another combo here. We just need one green creature with an Intruder Alarm. And, you know, access to 5 mana via Convoke. Either mana or... Ooh, what an interesting deck this is. Okay, so this is a combo list. You don't play Temur Sabertooth if you're not trying to combo. But let's see who combos... Let's see who combos the comboiest. Who wins the combo war? I throw my gauntlet down. So, Temur Sabertooth, you may return another creature you control to its owner's hand, and if you do, it gains indestructible. So, let's see what they're trying to do. There's a couple of ways they could do it. I think there was a standard combo with it, if memory serves. Bloodbraid, okay. They can play that next turn. But I think we just win here. Okay. I don't want to have 6, I suppose, with Intruder Alarm. There's a very small chance we get to combo here, but yeah. We do not. So... yeah, we can just play Hunted Phantasm here. No, we can't. That just gives us 2. We can play Hunted Phantasm and do it next turn. I think in that case, let's play out these cards. Green, blue. We could play out double Intruder Alarm. I don't know exactly what that does. Green, colorless. I think we're fine here with 1. We could play it out, though. Right here. Or I guess we could have earlier. We only have access to 2 mana here. So yeah, trigger on the stack. 1. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let it resolve. We missed out on 1 trigger there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1 more. Oh, wow. We could have gone for it, couldn't we? Have 1. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so I think on opponent's end step, we're going to go to Sprout Swarm. If I have the math right, we've got it. Because we have 2 to cast, 3 to convoke. We got 2 green stuff. That will tap this out, and then we'll have 5 creatures, and then we can do it from there. No, because I don't think you can pay the green with convoke, right? We'll see what happens. Utopia Sprawl. Opponent has access to 2 mana here. We're going to do as many as we can. So let's tap this in response, I suppose. Okay. So then they get to Utopia Sprawl again. Or play another 4-drop if they want. Appears like they do not. So we miss out on 1 mana there. I'm really fine waiting for the end step. Attack me for 5. That's fine. If we had a few more mana producing creatures, we'd be alright here. Okay. 4 mana. Monvuli. Sabretooth, sure. And then they get another 2 more if they want. Okay. So green. Cast with buyback. Okay, so we can just convoke. So we should be alright here, as long as they don't have lightning bolt. Yeah. Two, three. Oh, shit. Undo. Sweet. Okay, so we've got it here. The fact that you can convoke with buyback cost for convoke is awesome. Okay, well, opponent's making us go through with it, so this is going to be a little slow, so sorry for that. Buyback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just won't. Yeah, okay. They got it. So yeah, another janky infinite combo. So at least we won game 1. This seems like it's going to be a rough matchup because we don't have much in the way of lands. So we're really relying on these cards here. The cool thing is we are quicker than them. I think. I guess that's not necessarily true. They have a whole lot of ramp. Do we want a meddling mage? Probably. Just to make sure they can't cast Inferno Titan or something. Go down on Hunted Phantasm or a zombie. I'm fine going down on a zombie. Zombies. This could be wrong. This could be very wrong. But let's see. Zombie is Beck. Tap. Beck Intruder Alarm. Right? Beck Intruder Alarm. Zombie. So tap. Draw a card. No. So it's just with. Wow. How does a zombie go infinite? I know it does. I don't know. You guys will call out how dumb I am in the comments. Of that, I'm sure. I don't think this gets there. Let's see, we have Nest Invader on turn 2. That'll mean on turn 3 we have access to a Chord for 2. Assuming they don't mess with any of our lands. Not likely. I think we can mulligan this. We can definitely mulligan that. We'll keep this. More mana creatures, the better. It's likely we're gonna get Blood Mooned here too. We got pretty lucky last game not getting Blood Mooned. So I wonder if Temur Sabretooth is there just to buy back more Bloodbraid Elves. It's kind of awesome if so. So we're gonna get a green here. Forest, I suppose. Noble Hierarch, pass. So if they don't play an Arbor Elf this turn, I might even Meddling Mage for Arbor Elf. Ooh. Well, they already have a whole lot of mana. So the game plan here is, well, let's see what this is. Tracker's pretty good. Tracker's very good, actually. So we can Meddling Mage for Titan. I think Titan messes with us the most. Yep. So let's get out. Tyler's Tracker is going to be huge, but I think Titan's just in, and they're basically able to cast it next turn, which is insane. Yeah, I don't think I want Meddling Mage. It's all right, but I think it's a bit too cute here. I think we'd much prefer Gaddock Teeg. Yeah, Gaddock Teeg. No, Gaddock Teeg's creatures. We don't want Gaddock. Inferno Titan. Any of their big boys are annoying here, though. Could have cast Bloodbraid. Bloodbraid's the only spell they can cast next turn, I suppose. Here it is, too. Yeah. Taking 6. Ooh, I don't know about this deck, guys. This is a... Okay. Just taking 2. Or 3. So we get to play... If we draw Intruder Alarm here... We need Intruder Alarm and Beck and Call. We need a lot. We need a whole lot. That is not it. I think we play it out. We can attack for 3. Trading with the Tracker is good, but if they block, that means they have the Titan. And we'd much rather have them not have a Titan. Oh, I guess we can definitely attack here. I forgot about our Hierarchs. Hierarch advantage. I think from here on out, we'll just attack with Bird. Because exposing Meddling Mage is too strong. Yet again, I think they probably should have Molten Rained our Forest if their game plan is Blood Moon. I mean, we do have a whole lot of mana creatures here, so that's it. But a lot of people, that's maybe wrong, but a lot of people value just getting the 2 damage off of Molten Rain, but it's just another Stone Rain. You can kill basics with it, just doesn't deal 2 damage. Yeah, we'll take 3. So we pop up to a 5. Yeah. So they're holding this back to block our Meddling Mage, but we're just going to crack in for 4 in the air. Oh, maybe not. Another Bloodbraid? Ooh, Monvoli on themselves? That's not right. Do they not know? It can be any land, not even non-basic. Huh. Well, that must have been a misclick, right? There's no way. Yeah, I think they misclicked. They definitely misclicked because they got rid of their... Okay. Well, that's one way to win, I guess. Let's see what we were going to draw. That was a shame concede. Unfortunate. Locust God. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could have freaking cast that the turn after. So they didn't have anything going on either besides these clues. Because they would have cast... Or it's an Inferno Titan in hand. So we would have got to that Locust God, and then we would have been able to go off, I think. We would have had to chump eventually. So we might have got there anyways. There's the Intruder Alarm. So we just had to survive until that, and we would have won. Close. All right, let's get back here for the final round of this insane, insane deck. Whew. Whew. All right, here we are for the final round. with whatever we're calling this, Conley combo. So this is a Intruder alarm away. So I guess we keep it. It's not great, but this hand combos pretty well with Chord. And Steward of Solidarity, obviously. Plus, Intruder Alarm is infinite 1/1s. So we're going to lead on the Forest. Forest pass. That is our game plan. Opponent mulliganed, so maybe we'll get to combo here. This has been a bit of a nightmare, right? I think we might have fared better in game one if we were Conley Woods and we had more experience with this deck. But man, is it a brain smusher. It's like playing how I imagine playing Amulet Bloom but back in the day, but maybe even more complicated. Like in the end, it's not really that complicated. You just kind of like, it's the same thing with Magic. People talk about, oh, this is a hard deck to play, yada yada yada. It's not so much the not knowing what the cards do and how they interact. That's not the hard part. The hard part is knowing when to hold onto your chords and knowing what to hedge against, like with your opponent fetches Polluted Delta, Watery Grave. This is going to be Hand Disruption. We're just going to absolutely fold. I don't think we can beat Hand Disruption. Steward. These are our two cards that we're most annoyed by. We can make a 1/1 every turn. On turn 3. Assuming no one gets rid of our Nest Invaders. So if if a 1/1 blocker on turn 3, I guess that's okay against Death Shadow, right? Sprout Swarm, 1/1 blocker. But we'll see. I have no idea. The fact that they're taking this long, I mean, they could just be looking it up. It's the Steward, yeah, that makes the most sense. They could be trying to find the deck list online. Okay, that's really awesome for us. Paying Life isn't the worst. Here we go. I was a little bit worried about having to tap this Forbidden Orchard a lot of times, so good thing we don't have to do that. Ooh, opponent with nothing. Let's just go to combat then. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's not go to combat. Let's just play this Nest Invader. And we'll Sprout Swarm. Why did they tap blue? Interesting. They just they were bluffing a Spell Snare, I guess. I'm okay if the Sprout Swarm gets countered. Okay. So here we can attack. I think we attack for 4. We're just going to put some pressure on him. 5. None of these creatures combo with any other creature. Like this, I think holding up Chord here doesn't do him too much. We could Chord for something big, I suppose. That's an okay line. But I don't know, just something, judging by what our opponent's done so far, I think cracking in for 5 here is pretty good. Sprout Swarm is a very mana-intensive way to slowly gain value or punish opponents for not doing anything. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. So this next land, if they shock or not, it could be Esper Death Shadow if they shock, but they don't. So maybe it's just a I don't know, control list? I don't know what the Esper list is these days, so. Okay, interesting. Well, opponent is missing land drops, so hopefully this is the kind of game we can win. Pay one. Pay one. I mean, if they're holding up a counterspell for this, I mean, I don't want to just give it to them. We're gonna definitely cast this Nest Invader though. Like they have to do something here. We could court for something big and splashy, but this is going to kill them if they don't have anything. So just flashing a Snapcaster here. No. Well, now you can't. So this has to be something else. Oh, all right. Well, not the best line for opponent, but blocking here isn't great either. Opponent could be new to Magic Online. You have to if you want to block with any creature, it has to be available in the attack step. It has to be on the battlefield in the attack step. So little rules lesson for everyone out there in Rules Town. Yeah, I mean that's just gonna do it. Even if they do block here, I mean we've got another Nest Invader coming down. So this is like a Snapcaster control Esper list, I'm assuming. But I mean, if they have counterspells, Abolisher's all right. Abolisher's pretty good. Canonist is fine. These are all fine, but nothing's real haymaker here. Sprout Swarm was good, so I'm going to keep that. I suppose we'll always keep that against control lists. Let's just run it back. Opponent doesn't really know what we're doing besides killing them with the most mediocre of beats of all time. And that's kind of the cool part of this deck. That's another thing you need to know, when to be aggressive and when to hold back your resources for beck and calls and what have you. So let's let opponent show us what they're about before we go too crazy on sideboarding. That's where I'm at here. That is where I am at. Intruder Alarm, Bee's Knees. This hand is amazing. This hand's good. It's not amazing, but it's definitely a keep. So if I wasn't going to name this Conley Combos, which I am, because respect to the deck builder, it's probably Intruder Alarm or Intruder Beck Intruder. Did Beck, the artist or musician, make a song called Intruder? Because that might be all right. Beck Invader. No, Nest Invader is just kind of a grease the wheels type card. All right, so enough jammering. Let's get to yammering. Do we cast this Nest Invader? Could get countered. I like that. Like it's a card we like. Oh, and we have another one. Sure. Like the other option is just to wait and flash it in next turn on their end step. But I think every counter we can sneak out of their hand is a win for us. Remand is way better than them mana leaking that for them this turn. Because I mean they could still have a hard counter for this. We didn't do much of anything by sneaking out that Nest Invader. I'm hoping opponent plays something here. Check. Draws a card with Serum Visions. Bottom. Top. Okay. Play Snapcaster. No. Fair. Well, we can play Intruder Alarm, but if it gets countered, our hand sucks. So I think I'm more like... We could also just play Beck. I don't hate that. And then draw 2. It's a 2 for 2. It's not really that good. I guess we could draw 3. No. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. So I'm assuming this gets countered. I'm actually really hoping it gets countered because I tapped my forest, which was for my Birds of Paradise. Remand, sure. Okay. So opponent's running Remand over other potential counter spells. So they're a tempo-y list. I don't know. This isn't... Oh, and they're holding up Cryptic now? Oh, they just wanted the Inquisition. Sure, that really stinks, but there was nothing we could do. So we can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards next turn if they take Intruder Alarm and they don't have a counterspell. But they're definitely taking Intruder Alarm. And I think I value the card draw here over the beats at this point. Yep. Opponent's wise. No, I guess we should still flash this in because we won't have access to a double activation next turn. So yeah, let's do that. Taxes their removal the most 2. Come on, Intruder Alarm. We're going to keep it on 2. Dang it. So green, blue, Beck. So we'll get a few card draws in here. Could have got a whole lot more if I had not ticked it up. Always tick up to 3. Hero's Follower, sure. Should have waited on this land drop too. I don't think it's going to matter unless we would have draw both a green source and a bird or a noble hierarch. Which means because of I mean, we can't do it now, but that being a potential draw means playing that Seek Room. Coast a little early was incorrect. Bad, Andrew. So Mediocre Beats is getting there. Opponent has a Snapcaster they're thinking about here. Okay. They decided against it. We'll get this value here. We could also bring flash in Kiyora's Follower, but I'd rather draw 2 cards. Really wish I had ticked it up to 3 and believed in the heart of the cards. Yes, I would love to use it. So I mean, we're doing our thing, kinda. We're not going off, but we're kinda going off. Ooh, okay. So we can do this again next turn. I like it. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. We might be doing it. We might be doing it. So hopefully opponent like board wipes here. I think that's our ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We also have Beck and Call. All right. Well, they did not board wipe. We do tick up. Ooh, Azami. Azami's pretty good here. I think we get in for 4 first. If they have a Cryptic Command, I don't want to give them value now that they have mana for it. One, two, three, four, five. What's better here? Azami? Probably not. Green, blue. Get another Beck. They didn't have it last turn. So they have a Cryptic here? Okay. So now we can play Azami, which I think is just okay to hit the board. Get Intruder Alarm back on their end step. Azami draws a... Ooh, counterbounce. Well, Viling and Hunted Phantasm doesn't do much here. Let's get the Intruder Alarm now. And we can have it hit the battlefield here, which is, I think, pretty great. And then we'll sacrifice one of these spawn. So I think we did it. So opponent might have Path Up, I suppose, but that's not doing much. Spring Verdict? Sure. Okay. Well, Intruder Alarm's not doing anything currently. Resto. Well, let's get down Kiyora's Follower and I guess just pass. They need to deal with that, or else it starts creating a lot of mana. Like Azami plus Hunted Phantasm gains us, or draws us 6 cards. Yeah, it's kind of like a really crappy Beck, I guess. So I guess Azami's there just as glue, card draw glue. There's probably an infinite combo in here that I'm missing, but with Intruder Alarm out, it combos with any other creature. Destroy that. Sure. Unfortunate, but opponent is also playing Dimir Charm, so that part's good. Need a land. I suppose we could have just held up Resto. Yeah, we're gonna... Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. This is good. It slows down our Beats plan, but they're gonna untap with access to Celestial Colonnade anyways. Getting this path is amazing for me. Oh, they're not gonna path it. Field of Ruin, sure. The next Field of Ruin is the one that hurts. So they don't have push either. They would have used it. Tick up. So 3 cards in hand. They didn't have a counter spell before. We could just go for a zombie. I think that's fine. We're doing all right outside of it. Like if they want a cryptic, counter bounce, Snapcaster, cryptic, sure. So they get our Aether Vial again, but we get to recast it here. And depending on what they do, we might just play Hunted Phantasm as well. It's not going to draw us a whole lot of cards because we don't have the Zazami, but we do get to play out our hand. Resto's probably all right. Let's see. We'll see what they do. All right. Well, opponent does have to. Okay, here we go. So here comes Cryptic. Bouncing this is no big deal yet again. Opponent being very careful with their with the triggers. So counter, draw a card. Okay, bouncing the Snapcaster is pretty good there too. But yep, they get us. So on their end step, we're going to jam a Resto down their throat with this Hunted Phantasm. Thanks to our good friend Intruder Alarm. Man, we're so close here. Okay, this is great for us. They could have a mana leak, I suppose, which wouldn't be great for us. And, I mean, we could eat this with the Hunted Phantasm, but I think I'd rather just get in for 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So they could have a counterspell here. Ooh, now they have a push? Sure. It's still good for us. So 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're not dead. We're not dead to their stuff next turn, so we can attack. They have Path 2. Ooh, this is very good for them. Okay, I think they just won. That was insane. That was insane for opponent. So we can't tick this up because we need a... we need our one of... Did I take it up? I think I just pressed OK. Nope. You have a my coast. I guess we can play birds. Doesn't really do much. I guess it lets us cast our good friend the Locust God. That was a blowout. So we could have been more conservative with our second. I think they know about this resto, right? We could have been more conservative with our second Beck, I guess. But I don't hate the way we played. We probably could have rushed out this resto earlier. Well, do they have a counterspell? Snapcaster for Remand? That's not so bad. I guess Path is pretty bad too. Opponent's having a hard time navigating these triggers. So they go for Remand. Okay. Path would be more insane, I think. But they value cycling through their deck, which is fine. Okay. So now that we have this bird, we don't really have to worry about. I guess we always had that bird. So we probably should have ticked up to 4 there anyways. Because now if it's something like, all right, well, we'll keep that in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're dead here. We won't let him go through. We won't force him to go through with it. All right, so they're just a straight up Esper control-ish list. So Ballisher seems fine. Meddling Mage is whatever. Kambal is kind of annoying for them. Kind of feels like, I guess, Gaddock Teague too, right? It kind of feels like they should be. This list should have a scavenge, Voice of Resurgence got there. Abolish is pretty great, but yeah, maybe it's more. Maybe Abolish is more for like. I don't know. What do we go down on? Sprout Swarm's fine. Chord is 100%. We could go down on the Phantasms. I kind of do like the Phantasm, though. I don't really want to cut any of our early drops either. Maybe we cut Kiki, maybe we cut Locust God, Azami. Witness is great. Locust God, Azami. And then a Phantasm. Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. Really excited just because it has Vial and 2 alarms. Lead on Seachrome. So they need a turn 2 counterspell. All right, so they have a Sphere Visions here, sure. And we could even disguise the fact that we're gonna Violent a bird, or we have access to a Birds of Paradise by playing Island here. If they're paying attention to the Vial, obviously that doesn't do much, but it's the little things. Okay, Chord's good. Yeah. That might have been good enough reason to play Coast there, just to maximize my green sources, but we're playing sneaky here. So I'm expecting a Thoughtseize or something. So they get to get our Chord. Inquisition, sure. But I assume they're just going to leave us with 2 Intruder alarms. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't play them both. I probably would. Beck would be pretty good here. Noble Hierarch's fine too. Alright, let's play... we can't do it all. But I suppose I will. I'll do the most of it. Took one unnecessary damage, but that's alright. I was thinking I wanted to attack. So Spell Pierce here gets us. But that seems like a rough card to be playing against this deck in particular. Doesn't get too much. I guess it gets Chord, Intruder Alarm, Aether Vial. Actually, Spell Pierce is pretty good against this. Alright, so we have the pieces. We just have to draw into the action. I think I'm going to keep this at 2 because all of our good combo pieces are at 2. Really just Steward. I guess Thraben. Yeah, well, maybe we don't. Oh, okay. Well, we could have had some mana there, but Selah. So we can keep it at 2. We can tick it up. I'm going to keep it at 2. Sprout Swarm's really good, actually. Do we... I think I'm going to play another Intruder Alarm here. They could have Disenchant. Nah, we're not gonna. We're gonna go on the Sprout Swarm strategy. So opponent wants to get in for 3. I guess we'll let him. They have Snapcaster Inquisition if they want to cast. Yeah, we'll let this one slide. So first attempt at combo. They need a counter for this. Sprout Swarm's so nice because we can do it on their end step, which is something against counter. Oh, this is way better than that. Remand. Wouldn't have minded a Remand. Yes, I'll use Aether Vials. No, we'll keep it on 2. Okay, here I'm okay just casting something. This does something. It doubles up our mana. If we weren't playing against a counterspell deck, I'd have ticked this up already. But we also took out a couple of our higher end drops as well, so I think it's better to keep it on 2. We can always tick it up to 3 and wait a turn, or just cast our stuff if we really feel like it. All right. So I would love to have that Sprout Swarm, but so be it. Nest Invader, a good drop. So we could go for Beck here and draw 2, but that's not doing us too much. Pathing their own guy, sure. Well, opponent was desperate. So that means they have 4 business cards in hands. I don't think you path unless you don't have any lands. Just getting them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a Chord, we're in business. So we could get 2, 4, 6 mana here, but I don't have anything. So maybe I should have saved that for our turn, actually. I think I'd rather just get in damage than get rid of their chumpers, because they have board wipes. It's funny, I could really go for a Forbidden Orchard here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll play this, because if we draw one card, then we get to get 4 creatures, if we draw one land, we get to get 4 creatures and draw 4 cards, which is pretty good. So this is Cryptic here. Just getting rid of our Aether Vial. That's fine. Or maybe it's just Resto? Sure. If they had more mana up, I would tap it. Just for the bluffs. Opponent getting him for 2. So I'm pretty sure they have a counter spell. We don't currently have use for this now, so I guess we'll just let them get rid of it if they want to. Just resetting, doesn't do much. So they want to spend another Cryptic. What do they have here? Okay, actually we might be able to do this here. If we force some action, we might be able to resolve this. Which would be very good for us. And considering the opponent's clock, it would shut the door, but I think considering... So, Logic Knot for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, I mean... I think we still go for this. So, yep, that one's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 1 short, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. Okay. Well, we'll wait. Suppose I should have attacked there for 1, but we're not going to be able to 20 them in 3 minutes anyways. And if we don't draw a creature, I really need that mana. Oh, Inquisition. Okay, that's better. We gotta resolve this 8 mana few spell. Oh, we do. We really do. God, this deck is like draining my life. Oh, that's really good for them. We can draw another one. That's very good for them. Let's turn this on. I'm sure you guys are hearing every vibrate I do. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I guess we just take it here. So we're going to start chumping, I suppose. I mean, I guess we don't have to chump. They have to play creatures. Intruder Alarm's doing some weird stuff this game. Timely, sure. We have so much mana, but we can't do anything with it. I suppose Scavenging Ooze is alright in this matchup too. Just need a 2-drop or something. Okay. That gives us something. We can get a Dryad Arbor. I think it's... we have to start jumping here. Boy, are we close. Eternal Witness, really pretty much anything here. Snapcaster, sure, just to untap. Opponent, please, for your sake, stack these triggers. So we need to start jumping. This is going to block the Snapcaster Mage. Look at all the mana we could be creating. Like, you can see the deck. You can see it, right? You can see the inherent power of Intruder Alarm plus mana creatures. Attacked with everything. So, wait, how does this have vigilance? Oh, because we doy. Don't worry about it. So block here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I'm okay losing most of these guys. And then next turn we take 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I suppose, let's see. So we take 3, block 2, take 3 more. Take 2, block 1, take 4. That's also lethal. So it doesn't really matter. So let's conserve the most that we can. Sure. I suppose I should have blocked with 1 more. Come on, is it Charm? Hunted Phantasm does not do it, and that's the ball game. Gross. Gross. Well, that's this deck. That's this deck in a nutshell. Yeah. I was kind of hoping we would go against all odds and combo and just demolish people with it, but this is the kind of deck you need tons of experience with to eke out the wins, as long as the wins aren't just there for you. Sideboarding is a huge issue as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool, but I just don't think it's the deck necessarily for me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the kind of going off we did. I'm sorry we didn't get to explode quite as much as I wanted to. I thought we'd have a bit more fun with it. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to be back with more videos this week, barring another ear infection, stomach infection. Fingers crossed for that. Yep, we'll be seeing you around. All right, peace out. Cubs go. Bye.